you should say this the next time you eliminate someone with the pump shotgun in Fortnite.
Can we talk about like the political and economic?
Do you guys remember those really weird fake AI Disney trailers that went super viral on TikTok? Well, the other day, I not only figured out how to make longer versions of these trailers, but also how to make them look super realistic and not just animated. And so today we're going to test out this method and create the most unhinged AI movie trailers without getting demonetized to see whether we can trick anyone into thinking that these are actually real movies. So basically the plan is to use ChatGPT to come up with all the prompts. Then we're going to use Higgsfield popcorn to create an 8-scene storyboard for the movie trailer with continuity. Then we're going to use Higgsfield Cinema Studio to turn all of these storyboard images into a 10-second movie scene each. And then I'm going to download all the scenes and stitch it together into one massive movie trailer. So our first movie is called Goon, and it's going to be about a random gooner whose gooning arm is massive compared to his non-gooning arm. So let's just feed this into ChatGPT to start with.
Hook to him. Hook to him. Hook to him.
Okay, so it's come up with the image and the video prompts. Let's just copy and paste it blind into Higgsfield popcorn so we can just see the storyboard to begin with. And now let's just send this through and see what the storyboard looks like. Okay, the images are ready. Let's have a look. So this is scene 1. So I think it's meant to be an Australian man named Elliot Harris standing in front of the mirror with his gooner arm. And then I assume the next scene is him struggling at work, like trying to figure out how to work with his massive gooner arm. But anyways, let's just go and convert all these into like the individual 10-second movie scenes as part of the movie trailer without actually reading everything, just so that we can just get a blind reaction when we put it all together. So I'm going to go and download all of these images. And now we can go on the brand new Higgsfield Cinema Studio so we can turn all of these images into individual scenes in the actual movie trailer. Okay, so I'm just going to copy video prompt 1 into here, and then I'm going to drag our first starting frame over here. And so we're going to do 16:9 camera movements. We can technically adjust it, but I just want to see what the AI does by itself for this first movie trailer. And so let's just generate this, and I'll just do the exact same for the rest of the 7 other images. Okay, it looks like all the video clips are ready. So now let's just go and download all of them. I'm not going to have a look at any of them individually. We're just going to download them all and stitch them together. And then we'll just take a look at the trailer like that. See how it turns out. Okay, I think it's ready. I think I've stitched it all together. Let's just take a look at how this movie trailer turns out. This is a blind movie trailer. We haven't checked anything. We just went straight from start to finish.
Some men are born with gifts.
Okay.
Some men overcommit to them.
Yep. Like gooning?
It's not what it looks like.
HR just wants to know if that's medically intentional.
He didn't choose this lifestyle.
Whoa, what?
It was a series of bad late-night decisions.
Okay, well, bad late-night decisions. So the bad late-night decisions resulted in your gooner arm being bigger than the non-gooner arm?
So you're very right-handed?
It's a dominant personality.
Dominant?
Love was never his strong hand.
Get it? Love was never his strong hand because his hand is used to make love with himself because he goons.
Netlitz was never part of the training program. Ever thought about switching hands, mate?
I don't trust the left one.
What? You don't trust the left hand to goon? You ever thought of switching hands? I think the joke here is that, like, if you hold, like, grocery with only your right hand, like, when you take groceries out of the car, your arm will also become, like, massively oversized compared to the other arm. And so it kind of looks like you have, like, a gooner arm when, in fact, like, you're literally just carrying groceries and everything.
I don't trust the left one.
You were supposed to become a lawyer. Instead, he specialized. Some families discuss problems. Others live with them.
What's your routine? Impulse and regret?
Whoa. Jesus, that is... Damn, that is one massively oversized arm. So is this his gooner arm? Is all his goon juice stored in his bicep muscle? Is this his bicep muscle?
So... that's when I realized.
And
this year, one man, one arm.
Too much commitment. I just wanted balance.
What? One man, one arm, too much commitment. I just wanted balance. What are you even talking about? So I assume he's talking about the Guna arm. So he wanted to balance it out, but all of a sudden one day he just started going crazy with it with his right hand. Okay, honestly, that was a pretty decent movie trailer. Maybe I'd go watch this movie. Okay, so now for our second movie trailer, we're going to be using Gemini instead of ChatGPT to create the prompts, just in case it gives a better result. And the idea for the second movie trailer is called Finding Dad. So it's basically going to be like Finding Nemo, but instead of Finding Nemo, we're going to be finding a dad that went and left to get the milk ages ago, and the son is going to try and go on an adventure to try find the dad. So let's just send this through and see what it comes up with. I might adjust it if I want it to be like a little bit more, you know, unhinged.
Hawk to Hawk to Hawk to
Okay, it looks like Gemini has come up with a solid script, so let's just have a look at it to see whether it's good enough. So scene 1 is the departure, 1998, and then scene 2, the hero rises, present day. Wait, what does this say? A dirty yellow t-shirt that says I love MILFs in Comic Sans font and cargo shorts. What the frick are you thinking, Gemini? Why is he wearing this t-shirt? Okay, honestly, this seems very decent. This seems decent. I think we can go ahead and generate the images to create the sort of starting frame for each scene. But for this one, instead of using the Higgsfield storyboard feature, I kind of want to see what happens if we do something else. Because Higgsfield Cinema Studio technically has its own AI like image generator inbuilt into it. And you can choose like all the settings for the camera and everything. And so I think I want to test out what happens if we generate all the images using this AI image generator. But the only issue is that maybe there might be a bit of like continuity errors, but I don't think it should be that big of an issue because I asked Gemini to sort of like adapt for that. But anyways, we have to choose what camera we're going to use. I have no idea what any of these are. I'm not a film like student or anything. I'm just going to choose one that actually looks pretty cool. Maybe this one, IMAX film camera, and then the lens can be like maybe this one, and then the focal length, I have no idea what this means. I am just going to go with average, which I assume is 35 millimeters, and then aperture, I have no idea what this means. Let's just do full. And now let's go ahead and copy and paste all the prompts into here. So we're just going to generate them one by one until we have 8 scenes. Okay, the images are finished loading. So I think in this one, since I didn't use the storyboard feature, there are a little bit of continuity errors, although it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But the images turned out pretty decent. They look pretty cinematic and everything. I think this is going to make for a decent movie trailer. And why is there a 7-Eleven store here? Anyways, let's just not read the prompt because we don't want to spoil it for ourselves. I think the next step from here is to download all of these images and turn them each into 10-second video scenes for our movie trailer, which we're going to stitch together. Okay, the videos have all finished generating, so now I guess all that's left to do is download all of them and stitch them together. Okay, I'm pretty sure the trailer is ready. Let's go ahead and see how it turned out.
He never came back home.
The evidence is all around us.
They're always watching. The milk!
Oh my god, what are you talking about? And why did you try to jump scare me there? So I think this is a dad that is leaving the son, and then the dad is saying he never came back. Wait, he's saying that about himself, that I never came back to get the milk, like I never came back from the milk store even though you're already holding milk to begin with. But then this guy goes on his entire Einstein arc with this like cinematic 360 scene over here. He's trying to pinpoint the exact location of his dad. I think this is the kid when he's all grown up.
They're always watching. The milk! Shut up, Gary!
Shut up, who's Gary? Shut up, Gary. Who's Gary again? I think Gary is one of the characters in this movie trailer. Gary is, oh, Gary's the son. Okay, shut up, Gary. Okay, so he wants to find his dad and everyone's telling him that he will never find it.
It's too soggy! The crust is compromising!
What are you talking?
Brave the 7 seas on a budget.
Oh my, bro, what are you talking about? You're going to sea to find your dad, but on a mattress? Out of all things you could have chosen, why would you choose to sail on a mattress, a soggy mattress? And also, why would you use a baguette as your paddle? Isn't a baguette like gonna get soggy straight away and be useless? I feel like using a pair of chopsticks would have been 10 times more useful than a baguette.
That's not a dad. That's the source.
What?
Survival is utterly impossible.
I get it. Survival is utterly, because like the cows have udders. So I guess this guy actually did manage to sail successfully using his mattress boat, and he made it to a nearby island, and he's still trying to find his dad.
Survival is utterly impossible.
Whoa.
It's all coming apart.
Bro, I feel sorry for this guy. He's even holding his teddy bear, like his childhood teddy bear. Like, this is the last thing his dad gave him, and so this is the only toy that reminds him of his dad. His dad desperate to find his dad, that he's like willing to hang off like the edge of an airplane and bring his only toy that his dad gave him. Okay, this is a little bit sad.
The place where time stood still.
Oh, they used to spend time together.
I can smell the expiration dates from here.
They used to spend time
This summer, finding Dad.
It's been 20 years.
Line was long, kid. Relax. Yeah, I was looking for a coupon.
Okay, I was looking for a coupon. I was looking for a coupon. The line was long, bro. The line was 25 years long, really? So I think I understand what's happening. So the exact store, the milk store that the dad left and got the milk was the 7-Eleven store, the local 7-Eleven. And so that's why this guy has like nightmares of 7-Eleven, because that's the last time he saw his dad. Every time he goes to a 7-Eleven, he gets reminded that his dad left him to go and get the milk at some random 7-Eleven. But I mean, maybe it was 25 years because this guy is still using a flip phone. Like the dad is still using an old flip phone. So maybe he did get stuck in the store for 25 years. He doesn't know the iPhone got invented yet. But anyways, that was a pretty decent trailer. It was a little bit creepy at times. I mean, okay, not a little bit creepy, a lot, like very creepy at times. Like, what is this shot? And honestly, I kind of feel sorry for this guy. I mean, I hope he eventually finds his father. But I mean, like the methods that he's using, I'm surprised he even was able to like actually find his father in the end. This video is sponsored by Higgsfield AI, who is sponsoring this video and also happens to be the sponsor of this video. As you've already seen so far, Higgsfield's brand new cinema studio allows you to create cinematic movie trailers with just one click of a button. But if you don't want to create movie trailers, you can check out the video creation tab in Higgsfield, which gives you access to so many different AI video models such as Kling 2.6, Google Veo 3.1, Sora 2, and so much more. Higgsfield is the most creative-friendly AI platform I've seen so far, and it makes generating AI videos such a fun experience because of all their unique video presets. And instead of subscribing to multiple different AI video generation tools, Higgsfield has pretty much everything you need all in one place, and it's one of the cheapest places to generate AI videos. But if you're broke as frick, don't worry, because Higgsfield even gives you 10 free credits every day if you create an account. And so if you're interested in testing out Higgsfield, please use my link in the description. Okay, so for the third and final movie trailer, we're going to be using Claude to generate the prompts. And for the specific movie idea, we're going to bring back a hood classic from a previous one of my videos. It's going to be called the Crackhead Olympics. So basically, it's sort of like Squid Game. It's like a deadly, like, you know, competition. But instead of using random people in Korea, we're going to be using random homeless people off the streets. And so let's just send this through Claude to see what the prompts are.
Hawk to
Okay, so the prompts are ready. I think it looks pretty good. Let's just see whether we spot anything unusual. Bro, one of the characters just crashes out in the middle of the game. I just needed somewhere to sleep. Yeah, well, too bad. You slept in the wrong area and you got rounded up for the Crackhead Olympics. Next time, don't sleep there. Just sleep in a home or something. But anyways, instead of using Higgsfield Popcorn to create the storyboard, and also instead of using Cinema Studio to create the images, I think we're going to use the Nano Banana Pro image generator instead of like some sort of storyboard, just to see what it looks like and just to see whether it turns out any different, because I think it can still be pretty decent. And so I'm just going to copy and paste each one of these scenes into Nano Banana from 1 to 8. Okay, so it looks like the images are ready. They look pretty decent. Now I guess we just have to download these from Nano Banana and put them through the video generation prompts. And so we're going to head back into Cinema Studio, and I'm just going to copy and paste all these video prompts. Okay, all the videos have finished generating. Now I just have to download all these clips and put them all together into one big movie trailer. Okay, I think the trailer is ready. Now we can take a look at it. The Crackhead Olympics.
Where desperation meets entertainment.
Welcome to Shopping Cart Roulette.
Roulette?
Where survival is the only prize that matters.
$10. That's all that separates life from debt.
Bro, is he doing a tightrope on a tightrope full of whiskey bottles? Is this because like homeless people is just like stereotypical that like they all like drinking whiskey and alcohol and everything? This homeless guy is doing a tightrope on the whiskey bottles. Meanwhile, there are all like the rich people over here in the corporate boxes just filming him as if he's some sort of like specimen. And we even have people from a lab over here wearing masks because I assume these people smell so bad. I think these are like the paramedics just in case he like injures himself.
$10. That's all that separates life from debt.
Oh, life from death?
For death.
Broadcast live to millions. Ratings are up 18%.
Yeah.
Keep the cameras on the one in the pit.
Which one?
I just needed somewhere to sleep. I just needed somewhere to sleep!
Bro, shut the frick up. You slept in the wrong area. Like I said before, you slept in the wrong area. Why don't you just go sleep in a home and you wouldn't have been routed up for that crackhead Olympics? But Jesus Christ, I would hate to work for a boss like this. She seems like a bitch.
S-P-E-T, spin it, T-spin!
She's crying.
This wind is winter.
She's crying. Maybe don't be homeless next time. Okay, I'm kidding. We shouldn't laugh at homeless people. But what is this wheel? So public shame, loss of dignity, what do you mean by loss of dignity? Is this guy going to pull her pants down and brutally diddle her? Is that what you mean by loss of dignity?
Humanity's darkest hour. Oh man, did you see that? Instant replay! Instant replay!
The Underground Olympics. Coming soon.
Jesus Christ. Bro, that is actually kind of sad. So this guy, I assume this guy won the crackhead Olympics and he won the grand prize of $10, $10 US. That's all he won, and everyone else is dead behind him. Meanwhile, this family is watching them on TV as if it's like, what is it, like a American Ninja Warrior? Damn, this trailer is kind of dark. Like, it's much more dark than I expected. Although I've said it already before, and I'll say it again. I would pay so much money to watch this in real life if it was legal to watch and if it was like ethical as well. Which, like, I don't know whether a world exists where this is ethical. But if they actually made it a thing, I would watch it. Like me personally, if they had a Hunger Games in real life, I would be first in line to buy a ticket. But yeah, GG. Good job to this guy for winning it, and so I guess that means the grandma did actually get brutally diddled by this guy during this round.